Digital fiction, a reflection on its use in our classrooms. Change is an interesting beast. Some of us are scared at what it will bring and shy away from anything that is different. Others embrace change and are continually searching for something that is more exciting, different, and interesting. This presentation is looking at the evolution of reading and technology and the impact it has on learning. Reading and writing have been a relatively new invention for us humans and have over time evolved from the Egyptian papyrus and Sumerian tablet of the ancient societies to the e-book and tablet computers that are now prevalent in everyday society. Digital literacy is defined by the International Literacy Panel as the need to have proficiencies such as basic print literacy, scientific, economic, technological, visual information and multicultural literacies, as well as global awareness. Technology has changed quickly, and it is this frantic pace that which sees these new ways of connecting and collaborating with others through technology that are now so entrenched in our society. Children are growing up using this technology, and it is important that we harness these skills in the classroom for students to reach their full potential. Malloy supposes that regardless of how much technology changes, we can still use the book as a way to unwind and relax. However, digital technologies enable us to engage the world through visual and linguistic means to convey our ideas, feelings, and opinions, privately and publicly. As educators, we must ensure that in our classrooms, digital literacy is applicable to our students' needs and their everyday lives. We have the opportunity to make it interesting and relevant by using rich sources and focusing on student-centred learning. As teachers, we now not only need to teach the explicit literacy skills, we have to be technologically up to date and ready to impart this knowledge with our students. Winch states that language is the primary technology of communication. By teaching our students how to use language, then we are giving them tools for the future. By using digital fiction as literature in the classroom, we are engaging them in a multisensory experience. Digital technologies have an important role to play in student engagement. The world outside the classroom uses digital fiction as well, whether it be reading through a tablet or ebook device, watching a movie of a well-known book, participating in online blogging or gaming. Through these experiences outside the traditional classroom, students are engaging in learning through agency, divergence, multimodality and conceptualisation. These different ways of learning are enabling students to work on their creativity, their personal voice, written and visual language skills, as well as their navigational and information skills, which are important also in the classroom. The teacher's role, however, is critical in directing and helping students understand the complexity of digital literacy so that they can use their skills in the wider world. Digital fiction engages students outside the classroom, whether they know it or not. With this rapid increase in technology, there are some issues that need more consideration. With the positive aspects of a higher level of student engagement and the unintentional outside learning, there are some pessimistic views of digital fiction. One downside is that of infrastructure. If the money is not there to keep the internet access and hardware up to date and functioning, students' learning will suffer as they become unengaged. In my classroom, there is always a cry whenever our netbooks take more than 2 minutes to warm up. There is also the need for consistent professional development to ensure teachers' skills are being enhanced. There is also the argument about the effect that digital fiction may have on students' imagination. Quote, "As digital technologies bring images to instant life, we need to assess the role that books play in fostering the literacy of the imagination." Another impact which digital fiction may have is the decline of oral literacies, as Malloy suggests writing is now the most common form of communication. Technology is changing the way teachers and students view teaching and learning. In my Year 10 class, my English students need to be continually challenged and exposed to a variety of texts to best prepare them for their future. We have viewed The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas and Looking for Ella Brandy as movies and read their pages, engaging in digital fiction via replication. There were no cries of "how do we read this" or "I don't understand," as they were all familiar with how these texts were to be read or viewed. A few weeks ago I showed the Born Digital text to 5 Haiti. As a group, they were approached this activity with trepidation and caution, and after a bumpy start, they were engaged. The ease in which they did this reinforced the students' adaptability to technology. I feel, in light of all this information, that Lou Jr. best sums up the future of literacy education. Thank you.